Welcome to the City of Birmingham Triathlon 2015 at the scenic Sutton Park here in Birmingham.
Yes, over 1,000 people taking part in 3 different formats. We have a fun triathlon, very short distances, the sprint triathlon, and of course the Olympic distance triathlon, which is a 1,500 metre swim, 40 kilometre cycle, and a final 10 kilometre run. But the elite race today, that's going to be contested over the sprint distance, which is a 750 metre swim, 20 kilometre cycle, and a final 5 kilometre run.
So let me take you through the format of this race today. First, we start in the open water swim in Powell's Pool. What a beautiful lake this is. It's spacious, it's fantastic to swim round. There's a great boat in the middle where they swim all the way round. And once they come out, they go up through the jetty and into transition.
Yes, and then on to the bike course, all tarmac around Sutton Park itself, a multi-lapped course, but again, all very scenic and very rural.
Then you move on to the run course. I think this run course is probably the best run course we do throughout the season. It goes through woodland, it goes on tarmac, it goes on grass, it goes uphill and it goes downhill. It is a great run.
So we have competitors from all over the UK here today at Birmingham.
All taking part, all shapes and sizes, people with their own personal challenges or their own personal goals, or they could just be knocking a triathlon off their CV of life.
Yeah, like a tick off the bucket list, I guess. Many taking part for charities, small charities, big charities, like local charities is great. And of course, the big charities like Cancer Research UK. All good causes and all a great reason to take on the challenge of the triathlon.
Yes, this is the City of Birmingham Triathlon 2015, the largest triathlon in the Midlands and the premier event in the UK Triathlon Race Series.
It certainly is. And after a wet start to the day, the weather has now improved for the start of the day's competition, and we start with the elite race.
Yes, we have 5 in the elite women's race today, Vic.
Yeah, the lineup is Kelly Murphy, Nicola Turvey, Katrina Copsey, Sally Nye and Lou Dutch.
Here we are now, ready to go on the start line in between these Zone 3 triangular boys.
Horns sounded and the girls get away. We can see there straight away, couple just take to the front. It's 750 metre swim, so it's not a very long swim. They don't really want to lose much time, any of the girls, but you can see the two just getting away from that little pack at the front, and that's Katrina Copsey and Sally Nye there.
And I know for a fact that Sally can run she can swim as well. She can swim a sub 15 minute, 750 metres here, Vic. So she's already got straight into that swimming stroke and looking pretty comfortable already. Yeah,
you can see they look nice and comfortable at the front, and it's that's the way to be in triathlon. You need to be nice and relaxed and not too stiff in the shoulders, because of course it is an endurance race. We see the girls are getting quite a way spread out already, even just at the start of the race. And of course, this race is not only a race, as we can see the men getting into the water now, a male race and a female race, but it's a race against men and women, Keith, because we took last year's sprint times, and the difference between the male winner and the female winner of the sprint, that's the difference that we've started the race today. So it's a race across the line for men and women.
That sounds fantastic. Well, here we go with the guys. Here we got I think there's like 12, 13 in this elite wave now.
Yeah, we've got some of the favourites, Ian Dempsey, Simon Lloyd, Jack Bristow, James Phillips, Matthew James, a bit of an unknown with a cyclist, Scott O'Neill-Gwilliam, taking on the challenge here, but he's fairly new to triathlon. See how he fares.
So basically what you were saying there, that gap between the men and the women, Vic, we're looking for almost like a third winner. So you have the male winners, you have the female winners, but you have first across the finish line.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a race of, man versus woman. So, which we saw in York earlier in the season in the UK Triathlon Series, and that time the women...
Right, here we go, Vic. First women are out the water.
Yeah,
race number 95, Katrina Copsey. She's out the water first.
Yeah, racing for Tri London. Away she goes now. There's a fairly short run up into the transition area where she needs to go and collect her bike and get onto the bike course. But there you go, see, straight behind, not too far off in second place. That was Sally Nye, I think.
Wow, they're brilliant. They have really swum great race in there, and both of them come under 15 minutes. So here we go now. They're at the bike, Vic. What's the best way to get onto this bike quickly?
Well, you maybe get your shoes on first, first, I would suggest, and obviously with the helmet, that's compulsory. You don't have to put your shoes on, as you can see being done here. You can have them already attached to your pedals, but this is really important. I would say some time lost there by race number 96. Sally Nye putting a vest on. That's time that she doesn't really need to take in the transition area. But we can see now race number 95, that's Katrina Copsey from Tri London. She has got her shoes ready, so she'll jump on a bike and clip in her pedals as she's moving.
Third out the water, Nicola Turvey there. So she's racing for Hereford Tri Club, and she's 55 years of age, and she was third out of that water.
Yeah, fantastic athlete, and just goes to show, age doesn't have to be any sort of barrier in triathlon. And we can see there race number 95. Was that no, it wasn't Katrina, was it? Nicola Turvey, was it? Maybe, I can't remember.
This is Nicola going out now. She's going out.
Nicola. So just before her, the athlete. Very important to make sure that you look where you're going around the course. She lost a few seconds there.
So Kelly Murphy's now out of the water in 4th place. So Kelly, I know she did the Olympic distance last year here at the City of Birmingham Triathlon. She's dropped down to sprint so she can take part in this elite wave this year.
Yeah, she's got a bit of catching up to do, I think. I know she's a strong cyclist, so she's told us beforehand, and we'll see how she fares when she gets onto the road.
I remember speaking to Kelly beforehand. She loves this technical course here at Birmingham. That's what she thrives on. So she knows she's not a brilliantly strong swimmer, but she knows, she said that she can make it up on this bike course.
Yeah, you're right. It is quite technical in respects of, twists and turns. Not hugely difficult, but it is technical. You would class it as a technical course, but really nice and rural and beautiful.
So the men are now stepping out of the water.
Yeah, we can see there. So first out of the water there, and
Vic, he's gone the wrong way. Once again, those seconds are really important.
That's right. I think that was James Phillips racing for Les Stables Racing Team, and Ian Dempsey there. So not much between them, but like you say, it's very important to get the right way into the transition area and look what you're doing, or you can lose valuable seconds.
Brilliant. So the women are already on the course. So these guys now, to that first person across the finish line, they've really got to step up their game now on this technical bike course.
Yeah, well, it's a race between themselves. If that's not tough enough as it is, they'll also be thinking about the women as well. Another schoolboy error here, you can see the race number on elastic belt. Really should be on before he goes off with his bike. Again, losing a few more seconds, and we can see there, that's Matthew James from the Birmingham Running and Triathlon Club. He's out there onto the bike in front.
Well, you saw him actually shaking his head as he thought, what a schoolboy error. You're so right there, Vic.
Yeah, and on camera too, Keith.
I know, even better. So there's Kelly Murphy now. So the last guys, I think, are just making their way out of the water. So what's the gap between the first, do we know, Vic, and the last guy out of the water? Is there many minutes there? Because there is, quite a big cycle now to get on with.
Well, fastest time in the men's swim, 10 minutes 30 seconds, as I recorded over the timing mats there, and that is actually James Phillips and Ian Dempsey, both at exact times there. So they've crossed the mat, which is just after they exit the swim together. See the guys now, though, onto the bike course. Some opting for the aero bars, as you've just seen, but some just going for the traditional drop bars. I don't know. I still think because it's a non-drafting race, so they have to be 7 metres apart unless they're overtaken. So I would be in that aero position, as you can see there from the second rider. That would be the way I would take this race on.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good, because like you're saying then, Vic, it's 20k bike, it's a technical lap course, it's how you can get around this course as quickly as possible and driving up these slight minor hills here. And you can see there now that Kelly Murphy has now really stepped up her pace. She's only just behind there with Katrina Copsey.
Yeah, it's she's really making up some ground there. Really good, strong cycling. You see Dempsey there, one of the Great Britain team members.
Right, brilliant. So we're really driving as they come round that bend there, and they have to really power up that hill. So who's this here, Vic? Have we got a name here for this guy? He's looking so comfortable.
Well, I can tell you that in the lead is Ian Dempsey. He's taken the lead on the bike. Both him and James Phillips are neck and neck out of the swim. But he's just getting a few seconds on him. But I suggest Phillips is going to be the better runner.
Wow, they are looking pretty good on that tight turn. There's Lloyd there. He's got his Great Britain strike suit on there. A bit of a wobble there.
Yeah, got to be careful. Got to be very, very careful.
And that's what we're saying about this technical bike course. And even though you have to really drive out from these corners, you've really got to be careful as well.
Yeah, there's some fast sections. There's a bit of a chicane here, and then we can see...
that's Kelly Murphy.
Yeah, Kelly Murphy. Nice and strong on the bike there through that chicane. And there we see Dempsey, Great Britain athlete. More of the guys there, because a bit of a mix-up between the men and the women on the course. But we have to see how they pan out when we get to the finish line. Who's done how many laps? Don't forget, it's a lapped course as well. So they have 4 laps to do for the sprint.
So Kelly's there now. She has proper powered round this course. And it's like you say, it's quite interesting to see now how these are going. Whoa, what's happened there, Vic?
Man down. I think that is...
Ian Dempsey.
Yes, Ian Dempsey.
Yeah, he was, and he was leading this bike course. That's going to cost him valuable seconds. I hope he's all right as well, by the way.
Well, of course, he's bound to have a bit of road rash, no doubt. Hopefully it's quite minor and it's more a dent on his pride. He needs to get back focused quickly.
So it looks like we could have the first woman off the bike here.
Yeah, 20 kilometres done there for Kelly Murphy. She's done really well. She's taken the lead. Did she come 4th off the swim? So she's taken some places there.
Oh, Vic, schoolboy error again.
I can't believe it. Shouldn't really be happening at this level of racing. She's unbuckled her helmet. That's going to cost her. She's chuffed to bits, it looks like, from this bike ride. She's coming up in first place. But... probably unbeknown to her at the moment, she's going to get a 2-minute penalty for that helmet violation.
Oh, it is a helmet, but I can't believe that now. Here's the Ian Dempsey.
He's right behind her as well. That's so close now. So close.
And you can see the battle scars on Ian's legs there, but he has come first off the bike, even though he did fall off.
And there we go, just dismounting before the line. You're not allowed to ride past the line. You know, these rules, they're safety rules, especially with the helmet. And you'll see Ian, well, hopefully, he's going to rack his bike, then he'll take his helmet off. That's the way it should be done. And unfortunately, Kelly is really going to have to get going on that run. There she goes. That's how close the race is between the men and the women. But in the women's event itself, Kelly is going to sustain this 2-minute penalty. She really needs to do well in this final 5-kilometre foot race.
She does, but she absolutely, like she said before the race, she is a technical bike rider and she has absolutely nailed that bike.
And there we go. Dempsey's chasing already.
Oh, here's James Phillips.
Now here we go. Now I've got this guy tipped for a fast runner. Dempsey's got his work cut out now. He's literally just 15-20 seconds back.
That is turning into a brilliant race. And you're right about James. I know he's out there in France at Les Stables working hard, but now look at him. He's smiling. He's enjoying himself.
Well, yeah, okay, you might say that, but I can't think of any time running a hard 5K that it can be that much fun. It's going to be a bit painful when you're racing at this level. And there we go, Solihull Triathlon Club member Jack Bristow. He's also a very good runner, and he's off the bike in 3rd place, so he's doing brilliant.
So top 3 men are out, and we've still only got 1 woman off that bike course. So it just goes to show how well Kelly did cycle around that course. So here's Nicola Turvey coming in.
Yeah, race number 94, and she is in 2nd place. Again, she's a pretty decent runner, is Nicola, but she's quite a few minutes down. But will that 2-minute penalty affect Kelly? Don't know.
So what we're talking about these guys now running 5K, Vic. What should their times be?
Well, here's Simon Lloyd. He's one of the Derby Tri Club members. You can see he's got his GB colours on. He's a Great Britain age group athlete. Away he goes. 2 laps on this run to complete the course, and you're looking anything between 17-19 minutes on this course. It's a bit of a mixed ground, as you were saying earlier.
It is. It's a really good course. This course is. It goes through woodland. It's great scenic. You go down this really good steep hill on tarmac, and then you come back through the woodland onto the grass and back round to the finish area where you complete a lap.
Yeah, sounds good. Does sound good. Good run course. We can see now most of the athletes out onto the run. Race number 96 there. That's Sally Nye. She's down in 4th position. She's got quite some time to make up. Whether she'll get in the top 3, not sure. But big race here between James.
Oh, it looks like James is now. He looks like he's in the lead with the lead cyclist there, Vic.
Yeah, just seeing if we could see a peek back at Ian Dempsey. But we can see there. So Phillips has taken the lead. 1 more lap to go. I don't know whether Ian Dempsey can respond in just a final 2.5 kilometres. 1.5 miles left in that race.
So, and here's Kelly now. So, absolutely.
3rd place overall.
So it looks like now, James could be the first person over the finish line because he's now really stepped up his 5K.
Yeah, and here's Simon Lloyd. So as it stands, it's Phillips, Dempsey, Bristow and Lloyd in that position. And in third in the overall race, if you like, is Kelly Murphy. The boys have beaten the girls on this occasion. They didn't in York, but they have here at Birmingham. But we'll see what happens in the men's and the individual women's in a moment when we get to the finish line.
Well, there's Nicholas. She seems to be, well, I'm not sure if that's a smile or a grimace. She seems to be going, but she's there. I know she came off the bike in the top 3 for the ladies, so she is absolutely in for a medal.
Yeah, I'm surprised she didn't take a drink from the High Five feed station there, but must be well hydrated. Probably with 1 lap to go, that's another mile and a half. She can probably cope just without. Again, number 95 there.
Katrina
That's Katrina, yeah.
Look, here we go, Vic. Here we have the lead guy in the elites coming through to the finish line.
Yeah, here he goes now, James Phillips from the Les Stables racing team. He looks very happy with that performance. He's got enough time to be able to sort of meander through the finish line there. Just enough time. On second place, Ian Dempsey. Here we see him. He's done a great race, but just not quite enough on that final run, Keith.
And, James, only 21 years of age, so he's got a lot of potential, that young man.
Yeah, he's done a 17:02 5-kilometre split, we can see. And in third place here in the men's, Jack Bristow from Solihull Triathlon Club, just down the road.
Brilliant.
Takes some
Local
high
guy.
Yeah, what a good job he's done there. That's a great finish for him in third place.
Here we go. The top woman is now into the finish line.
Now, times are going to be very, very important. She probably doesn't realise she's going to get that 2-minute penalty. But Kelly Murphy, she's the clear winner there. And looking at the times...
Get across the finish line, Kelly.
Yeah, I don't think she can be beaten. She got so much time off the bike. I mean, she was over 3 minutes faster than the second fastest on the bike course, so she should do it, but we'll soon find out in a minute. We need to wait for second place. Okay, so fourth place, Simon Lloyd from Derby Tri Club, again one of the Great Britain age group athletes, crosses the line in fourth position, and now we're really interested in a second place. Here we go,
Nicola Turvey, our 55-year-old. She has had a fantastic sprint race here at the City of Birmingham Triathlon. Look at the smile.
I know, wow, that is amazing, and she is a few minutes down even off the run, even with that 2-minute penalty. Kelly's
and third place is in. Katrina Copps is in as well. So all 3 men and women are through the finish line.
Yeah, only a minute and 15 behind.
Here we are with the winner of the Elite Women for the City of Birmingham Triathlon 2015. Our winner in the female is Kelly Murphy. Hi, Kelly.
Hiya.
Hi, Kelly. So have you done this race before, Kelly?
I did it last year as well.
So did you do the sprint or the Olympic last year?
Olympic
last year. So Kelly did the Olympic last year. This year she's taken part in the Elite Sprint. So Kelly, how did you find the race?
It was great, actually. The swimming's not my strongest leg, so I'd planned all along to go hell for leather on the bike, which it really worked in my favour because it was quite technical. There's a few hills, a few sharp corners, and it's definitely my favourite of the 3 anyway. So.
Okay, so brilliant. When you came out of the water, what position do you think you came out of the water?
I was fourth. I was probably, I'd estimate, maybe 20-30 seconds behind the lead 3.
Brilliant. So you came out 4th out of the water. So when you came off the bike, that 20k bike course, like you said, it's a little bit technical, few hills. Where did you come off the bike?
First, so I'd managed to catch everyone by the second lap. So then I knew it was just buying time then from then on. And then when it came to the run, that was a technical course as well, which also works in my favour. So I remembered it from last year, and I knew it'd be trail. So I'd set off nice and steady, and then I could accelerate as I went round. Which
I know, I love this run course. It's actually got everything. It's got grass, hills, trail, tarmac. It is really interesting. So you came 4th out the swim, you came 1st off the bike, and do you know what your 5k time was, Kelly?
I think I'd just scraped 20 minutes, which is good because I haven't been able to run for a few weeks. I've had an injury, so I just sort of ploughed through today, and thankfully everything worked.
Brilliant. So here we are. That is the winner. Kelly is the winner of the 2015 Elite Women at the City of Birmingham Triathlon. Thank you very much, Kelly.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Unfortunately, we couldn't interview men's winner James Phillips as he had to leave immediately after the presentations, but we've had a great day's triathlon racing here at Sutton Park, and we look forward to seeing you again in 2016 for the City of Birmingham Triathlon.